Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. Let's get into it. This episode pissed me the hell off, and I gotta drag y'all's faves. Like, I'm sorry. So the episode starts with Cold Killer's annoying ass keep yelling, trying to provoke Dolly to fight her, and it's just like, I'm so glad that Summer shut her up. Fight me then. You scared to fight her? Fight me then. It's just like, girl, sit down. Like we get it. Dolly didn't want to fight Ivory, but it's like, what did the Dolly and Ivory situation have to do with you personally, to the point where you felt like you had to provoke Dolly to fight you just to prove a point? And now you got Summer whooping on you just because you wouldn't shut the up.
You need to jump in and fight me then. You scared to fight her? Fight me then. Oh, wait, hold on.
Then y'all, a whole brawl happened, and honestly, I really did not know who was fighting who, but I do know at the beginning Summer was getting Cold Killer, and I think Cold Killer tried to get LC, and Choco claimed she was trying to break it up, and they ended up falling on each other, so it made it seem like Choco was trying to jump Cold Killer, but she just said she was trying to break up the fight. The funny part was security ended up on top of Ivory with his booty in her face, and she was sitting here smacking his ass like he was a stripper. Then y'all, after the brawl, Big Lex done called out K-Rican for a fade, and it's just like, y'all, the fact that Big Lex has one hand and she done whooped K-Rican with that one hand was crazy. I thought but even though K-Rican can't fight, I thought she was gonna do a little something because Lex only got one hand. But the fact that Lex whooped her ass with one hand, I was like, whoa. And then you have Cold Killer and LC, because LC is calling out a fade from Cold Killer again because of the whole wine slap thing. And it's just like, girl, I thought you got your look back for that like the episode before, but for some reason she's trying to drag it. And Cold Killer, she's sitting here talking about, can y'all move? It's like, girl, I get it. Like, Cold Killer, she thinks she tough, okay? But it's just like, girl, you doing all that, and you trying to have like the big bad wolf attitude, like I'm not bothered. It's just like, girl, you just fighting LC. And it's like, no lie, I would have told LC, girl, I already done slapped you done got your lick back, and you sit here still trying to fight me over this wine thing. I honestly would have let her have it. And it's just like, the crazy thing is, did Cold Killer win the fight? Yes, but she's not really whooping Elsie's ass. So the fact that she has this tough girl attitude for doing it with Elsie, it's just like, yeah, you won, but you're not necessarily dragging her or whooping her ass. So it's just like, girl, yeah, you can sit down too. Then the weird thing is, out of nowhere, Diamond sneaks Choco. Rightfully so, as Choco, after she gets snuck by Diamond, she's pissed. She's like, WTF, like, where did that come from? What happened? And she's trying to get her fair one from DTB, and Ivory comes out of nowhere, and she's just like, nah, fight me, my friend don't want to fight, and it's just like, why? DTB snuck her first, and then you got Pretty Peace in here talking about,
Diamond just said she wasn't fighting you no more. You fought her already like 5 times. You should have left it alone. Now you gotta fight the big dog. Are you ready for that? Because you barely could whoop Diamond.
And it's like, girl, weren't you supposed to go home like 4 episodes ago? Like, no shade. Because it's just like, now you gotta fight the big bad wolf. And it's just like, but Diamond did it first. If y'all want to play this whole narrative, like, the big three, they be fighting for each other and woo. And it's like, I don't even like it when they do that. And it's like, Ivory, you sit here trying to defend Diamond when Diamond just did something to Choco first. And it's like, Diamond, you're not hurt. So it's like, you sit here trying to sneak Choco and then cop out of the fight. It's just like, just take your L or take your W. Like, you fought Choco before. So it's just like, the fact that you hit her, you trying to run away from the fade, and now Ivory's so passionate about taking the fade, talking about, no, leave my friend alone. How about you tell your friend to leave me alone, because if Diamond never snuck Choco probably wouldn't even be worried about Diamond and y'all. So it's just like, I'm confused on where all this is coming from. But Choco does not seem like she's trying to fight Ivory, because she's just like, Ivory didn't do it, Diamond did it, and like I said, like, you snuck me. Like, why are you trying to cop out of the fight? Like, Diamond and Ivory were on some weird stuff this episode, and their cop out was, oh, Dolly, Lex, and Summer be doing this. Like, we don't even like it when they do it. Like, it's lame, it's weird. But at the same time, at least Dolly sitting here talking about she's injured. Diamond, you're not injured. She's sitting here talking about, oh, my ankle, my leg. It's just like, Diamond, just get out there and fight Choco. The fight only gonna last 5 seconds, and it's just like, girl, just get out there, because at this moment, you pissing me off. You and Ivory. Choco and Ivory finally square up the fight, and no lie, Ivory was kind of getting her, but as they fall on the ground, you sit here and you have Cold Killer come in, and she's trying to stomp Choco out while Ivory's getting her, and Big Lex just said, Meek!
Ivory and Choco are going at it, and as I'm coming around the side, I see Cold Killer stomping out Choco. No. We're not doing that, okay?
And afterwards, Cold Killer looked so embarrassed, as she should have, because it's just like, you sit here trying to stomp Choco out while she's on the ground. You could have waited till after they were done, got your fair one, got your ass beat, but instead you had to take her while she was at her disadvantage and stump her out, because you knew Choco would have whooped your ass. Like, that's literally the only reason why she did it. So it's just like, girl, like, you're lame as hell for that. Like, you really deserve to get your ass beat by Lex. Like, that was well justified. And then you also have Summer that ran up on Marissa, and it's just like, I don't even know what Summer's issue with Marissa even is, because it's just like, y'all didn't come into the house together. As far as I know, y'all didn't have any previous beef that occurred before the show, and it's just like, the only thing you said to her is something about Cold Killer and Marissa, and it's like, that had nothing to do with you. So it's like, you feel so passionate about 2 girls that's messing with the same guy to the point where you had to sneak her, unless Summer's getting her lick back from when Marissa, you know, did her dirty a few episodes before. But it's just like, other than that, it's like, was the situation really that deep where you feel like you had to sneak her and get your lick back? It's just like, I was confused. So as that fight is over, you know, Cold Killer, she has this ice pack on her head looking stupid. She's sitting there talking about, yeah, you know, Lex did that, you know, we got out there and we did that. And Lex is talking about, no, boo, I did that. You didn't do anything. So Cold Killer and Lex are going back and forth, and then for some reason DTB gets into it, because they're on the topic of, you sit here talking about you don't like jumping, and you just like, your friends are always jumping, and Lex said she didn't believe in jumping until she got here. She said she's just doing what she saw the girls before her did. DTB brought up Scotty, and she said, well, y'all jumped Scotty at the reunion, and Lex said that's because Scotty done jumped Summer. So yeah, we're just doing what the hell y'all are doing. Everybody talk about they don't like jumping, but yeah, everybody has been jumping. Literally, everybody snuck, everybody jumped, and it's just like, yeah, let's not do this whole picking and choosing thing on either side. I don't like when anybody jump. I don't like when anybody fight. I don't like when anybody take their face for each other. I feel like everybody claim they be standing on business, but it is a whole bunch of sneaking, jumping, and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So it's just like, y'all be trying to call Lex hypocrite, Diamond hypocrite, all y'all some damn hypocrites, because all y'all pick and choose. So it's just like, let's just leave that there. But when Scotty hears her name, she jumps into it, and Scotty and Lex go back and forth. So I'm guessing this is what starts their feud back up again. But it's just like, yo, like, are y'all gonna keep arguing back and forth about this whole Hawaii thing? But Scotty did have a point though. Yeah, she jumped Summer, but y'all jumped and jumped and jumped and jumped and jumped and jumped. Like, I feel like Scotty only jumped Summer one time. Was it wrong? Yeah. And did they get their lick back for that? Yeah, justified. But after that, it should have been done. Like, Big Three, y'all been jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping. And it's just like, at this point, yeah, we're over it. And then Cold Killer, for you to use that as your excuse, it's just like, girl, nah, you just jumping because you knew if you did it one-on-one, Choco would have whooped your ass. So don't even use that as a cop-out. Y'all are jumping too. But not like you're jumping the people that you claim are jumping. You you jumped Choco. So it's like your reasoning don't make sense to me. I ain't gonna lie. Lex did eat Scotty up when she said, "You're tough on that side," and she smiled. I was just like, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of ate that.
You're so tough on that side.
So CEO Rolly steps in and she's just like, look, does anybody else have anything that they need to get off their chest? She really doesn't want any of this drama to, you know, go over to the next city. So she just like, Marissa and Summer, Marissa want her ones with you. Summer, let's get in. Summer says she got 1 round for her, and I'm happy she did her one on that 1 round. Cause yeah, well, I'm telling you, she had Marissa's reverse. So then Cold Killer starts barking again, and I was like, oh my God, shut up. She's still trying to get Dolly to fight her. And it's just like, yo, Dolly said where her hand is healed, she's fighting everyone. And it's like, honestly, no, like, I thumbs up to that. But no, I don't thumbs up to that. But if I was her, I would get Diamond. I mean, not Diamond, I'll get Ivory. And then I'll get Cold Killer, because it's just like, y'all don't, like, Ivory, of course, yeah, she wants her ones. And then I'll just fight Cold Killer just because she just been talking crap. But it's just like, because it's just like, girl, shut up. So everybody separates, goes, enjoys the obstacle course. And Cold Killer is in the back, still barking. She's crashing out. But Fauna's just like, hey, like, I'm trying to protect my friend, get the cameras out of here. Like, she looks a mess. And it's like, that she did. So it's just like, good job, Fauna, looking out for your friend. Then on the other side, you got Russian Cream that's D riding the big 3. She thinks she rocking with the big 3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against y'all 3.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
That's crazy. 8 against 3.
No, we never get
I would feel powerful too.
So clearly now I'm fucking with the big 3 and everybody is on their ass, on their heads. I get it. I know how it feels. My hand is fucked up right now. So it's like, if it wasn't, I'd have their back. If I could, I would.
And y'all, no lie, it just gives fan, follower, like, it just gives all that. It's just like, she probably genuinely likes them, but it just so looks D-writer is so... and rocking with the big 3. And it's just like, girl, no lie, because I don't think all of the big 3 rocking with you. It's, you know they'll turn on you in the second, right? You do something to piss one off, and your ass gonna be next, right? You do know that. So it's just like, girl, find a new friend group. You should have stayed with Tavi. Like, Marissa steps away from the obstacle course. She has to go, I'm guessing, to the hospital doctor or whatever, because she's hurt after the fight. But what killed me is when she was in the car and Natalie got in there. She was like, oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Bitch, you was in the pink, though.
So afterwards, Choco's friends go and try to convince her to check Diamond, because Diamond, she's flipping, she's twerking, she's having fun in the obstacle course. So clearly Diamond's not hurt. So, and Choco really wants her ones from Diamond for sneaking her. So Choco, even though Choco really wanted to fight, her friends low-key amped her up even more. So she finally asked Diamond, like, look, square up, you snuck me, so yeah, let's get it. So Diamond's just finally just like, okay, whatever. And her and Diamond finally get into it. And the fight only lasted, a few seconds. They both were getting their hits in. But what's still the deal is when Diamond kicked her ass in the face.
You got that.
So Choco's just like, you know what? I'll take that L, but I'm gonna get Diamond back, and this time it's gonna be on my own time. And y'all, no lie, no shade, I hope Choco sneak Diamond and whoop her ass just the same way that Diamond did her. Because at this point, it's just like, girl, you snuck me, and because of you, I had to fight Ivory. I got stumped out by Cold Killer. So it's like, I really hope Choco's not on some, you ready? No, I hope one day when she see Diamond, she just, meek, and it's just like, I know that sounds hypocritical from what I said a few moments ago, but like I said, everybody be jumping, sneaking, and doing all that. And it's like, I hope Diamond don't expect Choco to have some type of fair one with her after all that. So it's just like, yeah, no, Choco, get your lick back on your time. I support that. So afterwards, Natalie decides to give out a Baddies chain just to start some drama, and she ends up giving it to Fauna.
Some of us had fun, some of us turned up, got shit off our chest. And today I was deciding to give away a baddie chain. With all this madness going on, I already know if I hand out a chain right now, it's gonna start more drama. So I'm handing out a chain to a baddie that has been standing on business and completed an obstacle course today. Fana, come on here, get your chain. Where's your chain? You've been standing on business. And I have this video.
And Dolly seems hella pissed because Natalie keeps playing in her face because it's like, yeah, girl, why are we on a whole nother season and you didn't even give the chain to everybody from the last season? So if I was Dolly, I'll feel some type of way about it too. But it's just like, at this point, your beef is not with Tavi and Fana and all them. You need to be going straight to Natalie and ask her why she playing with you and get that from Natalie, Dolly. Like, no lie. And yeah, that's where we went in the episode. You know, Fana gets her baddie's chain. I feel like it's deserved. You know, Fana, she's cute. You know, she stand on business. And it's just like Natalie says, she participated in everything. So it's just like, hey, like, yeah, good luck to Fana. So that's where we end the episode. It's like, next, Pretty P finally leaves because it's just like, damn, they've been, you know, preparing for her departure for the past 12 episodes. So it's just like, she's finally leaving. They go to the next city. Ivory is provoking Dolly, and then they play a little baddies game. So it's just like, hey, when y'all see it, I'ma see it, and I'm gonna be back on here talking about it again. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about this episode, because I feel like Diamond and Ivory were on some weird stuff. I hope Choco get her lit back, and I also feel like Cold Killer deserved to get her ass beat by Lex. So it's just like, yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this episode. Until the meantime, just make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.